So in this video, we're going to take a look at the GO300 Mini Projector by Vankyo. And this one's currently $289.99 on Amazon, but I'll leave a link in the description below in case that price changes. So this is probably the smallest projector I've reviewed so far, weighing in at only 2.4 pounds, and the dimensions are 9.3 by 5.8 by 3.1 inches. So you can use this with Wi-Fi in order to watch things like YouTube or other streaming services. And it also has Bluetooth support, a wireless remote control that can actually be converted to a mouse pointer. So this does have an auto keystone correction of plus or minus 45 degrees. It also has screen mirroring, a built-in battery, and 150 ANSI lumen. And this DLP theater projector supports 1080p. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. So you've got customer support information and of course user manual. And you got a nice little remote control. Power supply. HDMI cable is included. Wow, this thing is super tiny, but it definitely feels like it's got some weight to it and feels like really good quality. So here on the side, you've got your focus, micro SD card slot, and USB port. And down here along the bottom is an air inlet. Here on the side, you've got the built-in speaker. On the back, you've got the power button, power input, reset button, USB, HDMI in, and audio out jack. And then of course on the front is the lens and the air outlet. So that's pretty much the basics for the GO300 mini projector. Let's go ahead and get this hooked up and see what it looks like. So when first booting up the projector, you're greeted with a home screen that shows some apps, including Aptoid TV, YouTube, a File Explorer app, ES Share, screen mirroring, and settings. It basically is an Android device where you can download apps from the Google Play Store. Unfortunately on an older Android 7. Now once you go into settings, you'll see where you can connect to Wi-Fi and add Bluetooth devices, general settings, and there's also the projection settings for stuff like brightness level. You can choose between auto keystone or manual, which the auto keystone actually seemed pretty good. Sorry for the quality recording of the home screen. I don't think my camera can quite handle. For some reason it really struggles with this device in low light. It may be because this projector isn't as bright as some of the other projectors that I've tested, but it actually looks pretty decent in person. Now the one cool thing you can do with this projector is connect your phone or tablet. I actually connected my new iPad I just got, and it actually works really good on this if you're wanting to display something on a lot larger screen. However, when I tried to play Call of Duty Mobile using an Xbox One controller hooked up to the projector, unfortunately it was pretty much unplayable, mainly because of the lag or delay from when you actually hit the buttons on the controller to what you see on the projector. So yes, it's fairly decent for displaying your iPad, but just don't try to use it for gaming. And it didn't take long to realize, even though it says up to 1080p resolution, there's no way this thing is that high. Maybe 720 at best. The first thing that gave it away was the text looked a little jagged around the edges, and it just wasn't as clear as other 1080p projectors that I've used, no matter how much I adjusted the focus. The fan is pretty quiet though, so that's nice. But I think if you're going to use this for modern gaming, it probably wouldn't be high enough resolution for you. But if you want to use something like a Sega Genesis Mini, where resolution isn't as important, it would probably be acceptable. I think it's also just acceptable when watching Netflix or other streaming services. The downside to that is when using a Fire TV stick, I couldn't get the audio to work right. When I would go to play something in Netflix, just listen to this crazy sound it would make. So there's that. Which is weird because when I played my Xbox One S or Sega Genesis Mini, it had no problems. So if you would tell me the cost of this mini projector was around $100, then I would say it might be worth it. But my first impressions at this current price, unfortunately, I can't recommend this GO300 mini projector by Vankyo. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.